Hello everybody, this is Mrs. Lehman from Math with Mrs. Lehman, and I am here with my 6th period class. Please say hello. Hi. Oh, they act so sweet in the video. Just kidding. Anyway, today what we're doing is lesson 16 in our Module 4 workbook, and it is writing an expression in which letters stand for numbers, with a real focus on multiplication and division, because we've already learned the addition and subtraction words and how we translate those into mathematical expressions, and today we're going to expand that knowledge just a bit. We're going to use the module examples to practice, but we're going to kind of do our own thing a little bit and not necessarily follow the directions they give us. Alright, so in the opening exercise, it tells us to underline the keywords in each statement. So we're going to read each statement, we're going to underline what's important, but we're going to then translate it into a mathematical expression. We're on page 50, by the way. 50. All right? So the first one says the sum of twice b and 5. The sum of twice b and 5. So what is the keyword there? Cassie, nice and loud. That was her loud. She said some. Some, and then that means we're going to add something. What else? Twice, b and 5. All right. So twice b. How would I write twice b? Tori, nice and loud. Very good. We don't need all the extra stuff. We just need a 2 and the b, and then we need to add what to that? Steph? Plus 5. Very good. So 2b plus 5. All right. The next one, the quotient of C and D. What's the key word there? Michael. Quotient. Quotient. So let's underline that. So we have the quotient of two things. So quotient means what operation? Steph, yell it. Division. Very good. I hope you wore your glasses. Division. They help with the division? That joke just doesn't get old to me. Alright, so the quotient of C and D. So we need to divide C and D. So you do it right in that order. C divided by D. But that's the less grown-up way to write that. Does anyone know how else we could write division? Yes. Slash? A slash. A lot of kids are saying the slash, which I don't love the slash, right? Because yes, when you're typing it would have to kind of be like that, but we can write it with a nice horizontal line, yeah, fraction bar, okay? So let's do C over D like that. And at the beginning of the year we talked about that fraction bar meaning division, right? So we are going to see it most likely written as C over D more often than we ever would C divided by D. And some kids said, oh, C like this, with a gazinta, which is a made-up word we have. You will not see that. Erase it. All right, not in algebra anyway. All right, let's look at the next one. It says a raised to the 5th power, a raised to the 5th power, then increased by the product of 5 and C. So a raised to the 5th power means what? Jacob, nice and loud.
A with the exponent of 5.
Beautiful. A to the 5th would look like this. A is a base, 5 is the exponent. Alright, so we have the first part done, and it says then increased by. Increased by would mean what? Add, yep. The product of 5 and C. How would I write the product of 5 and C? Tori, nice and loud.
5 times C.
5 times C. Now, how would we write that in the most grown-up algebraic way possible, Michael?
Dot C.
Oh, we can do better. That's not bad. Ada, nice and loud.
5C.
Yep, 5C. C. S5C. Alright. Oh boy, this is where everybody turns off the video. Alright, the quantity of A plus B divided by 4. Quantity tells us what do we need? Typically. Not quotes. Cassie, nice and loud. Parentheses, yeah. So the quantity of A plus B. So we're going to put A plus B in there. We're going to divide it by 4. So a plus b divided by 4 would look like this, but there's a more grown-up way to do this. The line, yeah. So we're going to write a plus b in parentheses over 4. Any questions so far? Please do not hesitate to stop me. I will pause the video and answer any and all questions you have. All right, this next one has a little bit of a trick in it. It says 10 less than the product of 15 and C. 10 less than the product of 15 and C. What would you put first, Michael?
15 times C.
Very good. 15 times C. So let's use a coefficient, 15C. And how do I need to finish this problem?
Minus 10.
Minus 10. Very good. All right. One more before we start flipping some pages. 5 times D, then increased by 8. 5 times D, then increased by 8. Jonathan, nice and loud.
5 times D plus 8.
Very good. So I can use a coefficient when I say 5 times D, right? So we can do 5D plus 8. All right, any questions so far? All right, the key to getting these right is looking at your resources that we have, right? We have a whole worksheet with all the different words, and once you get used to it, you won't need that anymore. But you can always refer to that, and we have some of the words written down at the beginning of your module book as well. Reading, underlining the key stuff, which I kind of didn't do in these last few examples. 10 less than the product of 15 and C, 5 times D increased by 8. So reading it slowly, making sure you're paying attention to any punctuation, like commas that may change how we write something. But it's pretty straightforward, okay? So we're going to skip a lot of this stuff because it's the same set of problems. So if you guys could go to the bottom of page 51, we are going to practice with some word problems, okay? I'm not going to draw the models. I don't think you need that. All right, so we have Marcus, and he has $4 more than Yassine. Doesn't that sound funny? Like, he's got $4 more than you've seen. Get it? I think the people who wrote this module were bored, so they're like, he's got $4 more than Yassine. Anyway. Some kids are like, I don't get it, and it's not funny if I do get it. So, all right, so we know Marcus has more money than Yassine does, right? So we've got Yassine's amount, and they tell us that it says Y is the amount of money Yassine has. So Marcus has $4 more than this guy. Y is the amount this guy has. Write an expression to show how much Marcus has, all right? Does anyone have any idea how we would write that? Because we don't know how much Yassine has, but they tell us to use Y for that amount. Anyone know? Cam, I'm coming to you. Yes, Y plus 4. She whispered that. Y plus 4. All right, so Y is what Yassine has, and we know Marcus has $4 more. Okay, so they just have some more wording for us to sift through. It says Mario is missing half of his assignments. Okay, and then he's got to go rescue Princess Peach. But it says Mario is missing half of his assignments. A represents the number of assignments, right? An expression to show how many assignments Mario is missing. So he did half of his assignments. Mario must be in one of my classes. Let's see. Some kids shrink down in their desks. All right. So A is the number of assignments that were assigned, but he only did half of them. How would I write that? Jacob, nice and loud.
A divided by 2.
Perfect. We learned that half means you're dividing it by 2. So if we started with this many assignments, he's going to cut that in half. He's going to divide that in 2 because he's not doing the whole bunch of them because he's Mario. Him and Luigi have some adventures against Bowser. Okay. Any questions on that? All right, moving forward. Camilla's weight has tripled since her first birthday. We won't talk about how many times my weight's tripled since my first birthday. Camilla's weight has tripled since her first birthday. W represents the amount Camilla weighed on her first birthday. All right. When I first read this problem, I was like, they're clearly talking about a child. And I was like, what's their problem with Camilla's weight? Just let her be. All right. Anyway, but she's just a kid and her weight has tripled, so that's a good thing. She's growing. Anyway, so her weight is W when she's 1, right? It's tripled. Tripled means we do what to that weight? Steph, nice and loud. By tripled. By 3. So how would I write that? I don't want to write W times 3. Kathy, yell it.
3W.
3W, very good. So we're going to use a coefficient here. That's, the more mature way of writing this. 3W, okay? Any questions on that? All right, let's go to the next page. All right, Nathan brings cupcakes to school. He skipped by my room, and he gives them to his 5 best friends, who share them equally. That's really nice, Nathan. All right, he's got a lot of friends. He must be popular because he's giving out cupcakes. You know what would make him even more popular? Is passing out gum to 6th graders. That is like ridiculously sought after. Their breath must be minty fresh because 6th graders are like, I need gum, and then I'm going to stick it underneath Mrs. Lehman's chairs. And then Mrs. Lehman's going to have to ban gum from her classroom. Sorry for the side rant. I'm just kind of telling you how it is on my YouTube videos. No one's watching this anymore anyway. They all tuned out. I don't know at what point, but there's a few that I probably would have tuned out at. We're still recording. Yep, because they're like, Mrs. Lehman, you still have that button on. It's still recording. Yep. All right. Nathan and his cupcakes. And there's a company that makes hot dogs called Nathan's Hot Dogs. I'm surprised they didn't have Nathan bringing hot dogs in. So Nathan brings cupcakes to school and gives them to his 5 besties, who share them equally. Share equally means what operation? Division. Oh, that's a joke where they would have tuned out the first time because I said wear your glasses. It helps with division. All right. If C represents the cupcakes, Nathan brings to school, write an expression to show how many cupcakes each of his friends receive. So he's got cupcakes. He's sharing them equally. What would I write here? Jacob, yell it.
C over 5.
Very good. C divided by 5, which we would write as C over 5. Now, I'm not going to say names, but I may have noticed a child who put 5. See, that would mean you're taking the cupcakes and multiplying them, getting 5 times the amount, which would be lovely, but that's not what the problem is. Okay? The next one, it says, Mrs. Marcus combines her atlases and her dictionaries, and then she divides them amongst 10 different tables. So combining atlases and dictionaries, she divides them among 10 tables. A represents atlases, D represents dictionaries. We're running out of time, so I'm going to help you with this one. Write an expression to show how many books would be on each table. So we have atlases and dictionaries. Combine, what operation? Combine means we add. Yep, so combine, we have atlases plus the dictionaries. And then she's going to do what with them? Divide them by 10. Very good. All right. Anyway, I'd like to congratulate you on making it all the way to the end of this video. Happy belated Valentine's Day to everyone. And I hope you have a great day. Peace out. Don't forget to like and subscribe.